I don't know about you, but having gone through that whole COVID scenario a few years back, it kind of pulled me down. I'm not saying it made me depressed because I wasn't close to that, but it did certainly drain me of some of my enthusiasm. And apparently, it's not been uncommon. Many people have gone through the same thing. It's a bit like you feel like you're treading water and you're trying to plod on, but you're not really getting anywhere. I was reading something the other day about that. Apparently it's got a name. It's called languishing, and it certainly was the dominant emotional feeling of both 2021 and 2022. And I have to say, it pulled some of my motivation out of me and my focus as well. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm a bit of a dreamer, and I've always got things I want to do, and I'm always trying to work towards something. And I think that's why I felt as though I was walking around in a bit of a fog. The thing is, if you find yourself at this stage, you've got to try and pull yourself out of it and find ways to alleviate that feeling, because otherwise you'll find yourself going in a spiral down towards depression. However, there is a way out. For many of us, after COVID, going back to work was that first step forward. Mind you, that pulled a lot of people down as well, because lethargy took hold, and that made it harder to get moving again and get back into that groove. It's true, doing meaningful work is a way out of it, and it'll give your mind something to think about as well. And trying to see the lighter side of life also helps. For me, turning off the news certainly helped. And starting a new hobby can help you as well, finding a new challenge, something that's going to excite you. In my case, starting up this new YouTube channel was one of those ways of doing it. And if you're thinking of starting a new challenge, don't worry about failing. Often when we're trying to accomplish new things, our steps don't always go in a straight line. They can kind of go like that. If you've known me from the past, or if you've followed me on social media such as Facebook, you will know that I've tried plenty of projects over the years and I've failed at a lot of them. But I always look back to my mum's advice over the years when she was trying to help me, and she would always tell me to never look back with regret, but always move forward, towards that next thing. She said that way you're never going to be stuck and end up doing nothing. And that's so true, because if you don't fail, it's generally because you've not tried. You're not stepping out of that comfort zone, if you like. And failure teaches you more than you realise. And each time you fail, even if it's something small, if you look at it the right way, it's a stepping stone forward. And you can always learn from that lesson and use it to propel you towards your next stage. And that's how I feel at the moment. I feel I've got one foot out of the fog of languishing, and now I'm having fun as I move forwards, trying to develop this channel and learning new skills along the way. And the thing is, if you don't try, you'll never know. And you'll end up looking back wondering whether it would have been worth trying or not. And that can gnaw away at you. I know that from experience. You see, I truly believe that the obstacles of life are what really make you. The overcoming of problems big and small help you develop a great sense of self-worth, having known you've worked towards something, especially when you overcome. You have the choice. You know which one of those forks in the road is right for you. You decide which one you're going to take. And the great thing is, no one else has the right to judge you for the choices that you make. Once again, let me use myself as an example. Over the last 5 years, I've looked at starting up 2 new businesses, neither of which of them has come to fruition. And I've been down at times, and I've felt as though I've wasted so much time. But has that time really been wasted? Because in doing the research for those 2 projects, I became more knowledgeable and picked up some valuable hints and tips that could be applied whatever I do in the future. And even though I felt myself down when I decided not to take those projects any further, it still made me feel good inside that I still have things that I want to try and want to achieve. And at this moment in time, I'm back on my path. I'm on my way out of languishing, out of that phase that so many of us have been stuck in. And my hope is that if you've been in that languishing stage with me, that you find something, or perhaps have something in mind, that's going to help you to leave it behind and bring your feeling of enthusiasm and excitement back into your life. It could be that getting a new hobby does it. It could be planning your next holiday, maybe finding a new job, or even starting your own business. Whatever it is, it's time to try your next thing and leave that languishing feeling behind. If you've liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I would love to hear it, and feel free to share this video with your friends. And if you're wondering about embracing change or having that continued bewilderment feeling with the changes that are happening in this world, check out that video.